evening, everybody. How are you? I'm fantastic. It is Tuesday, 7 something p.m. I'm a little tardy. I apologize for that. But as you can see, my other half is not here because she went to the Goodwill and is not yet home. So she's tardy. She said she's in line. She'll be here before the stream is over, allegedly. And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, not like I have much of a choice. Anyway, but how are all of you wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people joining me tonight? Looks like Jennifer Lucas is here. She says, "Good evening, beautiful people." She's beautiful. I hope you know that, Jen. Nicole is here. What an entrance. You know, that's what I do. I show up late. I aim to impress. You know, be on the lookout. Nicole and I will be here on my channel and hers Thursday at 7 p.m. as a makeup for the fiasco that was the tire situation on our son's car last week. I was in her stream for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I had to go rescue a boy because his tire blew, and we had to get that taken care of. It ended up taking like 3 or 4 hours. Took a long time. I'm not telling her anything. She's in line. I'm not going to have her go look for more stuff. I mean, she's already late, but that's okay. I'll forgive her. Evelyn, thank you so much for being here. So glad when all of you guys come out. It makes me feel all warm and toasty on the inside. One more day of work, and I'm off until the new year. Wow, I love that. That's the one thing that I always looked forward to when I had a job. Not that I don't work now, but it's a little bit different than clocking in and out every day at an office gig. You know, I would always do my very best to utilize PTO in a fashion that at the end of the year, I wouldn't have like any Fridays for the rest of the month or take off whatever I needed to do for the end of the year, all that stuff. So I don't have that now. Every day is basically on, which is okay because I live a really blessed life these days. Spend every day with a little tiny person that beats me up every day, and just spend 5 days a week basically with my wife. We have a good time. We do this, hang out with all of you wonderful people. Jackie, I was thinking about you today. I want to get you on my Saturday show and talk because I miss you. You live in the same town or city as I do, and I never see you. Evelyn says she has 2 more school days and she's off to the new year. It is a wonderful time of the year when that is the case, right? I hope it's warm and toasty on the inside because it's not warm and toasty on the outside. Super windy. It's windy. It's cold. It's kind of drizzly. At least it has been. It's like 18 degrees in the morning. Gets above freezing, I think, during the day. I don't really go outside all that much. It's cold in our house because we set our thermostat at 65 degrees. We've got blankets. We've got hoodies. We've got anything we need. As long as the cats aren't going to freeze to death in the house, we're okay. You know? No point in wasting the extra money to make it warm in here when we can cover up. You know how that goes, right? All right. So I had a wonderful weekend. For those of you who haven't had an opportunity to check it out, I did sit down with Steve from Serious Keto on Saturday. We had a wonderful 90-minute conversation. He was there. He was awesome. He answered a lot of the questions that came in. There's new keto chow flavors coming through. He didn't elaborate or even hint at what those might be, even if they're going to be savory or sweet. He said they're going to be versatile. So hopefully we get a little bit of some sort of information on that in the coming weeks. He also did hint that due to what seems to be sudden and unexpected demise of what daughter was calling, of what Perfect Keto used to be. Hold on a second. Is everything okay? I'm on my live stream, dear. Ma's supposed to. What is it?
This. Is Ma here?
No, she's not, but she's supposed to be on her way.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah.
For her. And the boys are gonna help me with this.
A big old heated blanket. All right. Yeah, she needs that. Well, I mean, I hope she doesn't go back and listen to this stream. But she knows she's getting a heated blanket.
Yeah, that's like the only thing she asked for.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off here because I've got people watching.
All
right. Bye. Love y'all. Anyway. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Perfect Keto, as we know it, is no longer. I know you can go in and they're doing sales and they're basically liquidating all the product. So if there was anything that you liked or wanted, go and check and see what their prices are. I don't even know if I have any affiliate with them anymore. You can try my link. You can try my my discount code. I don't know. I reached out to my representative and he has not got back to me. So that means he doesn't work there anymore, but I didn't get one of those like mailer demon return emails. So I don't know, to be honest with you. But part of that is, well, the cats are going crazy. Steve said that a company has picked up the macaroni and cheese. I don't know if it's the exact recipe, the exact anything like that. I don't know more than what he told us on the stream. He said that he has some samples and he's going to be trying them out. I don't know when those will launch. I don't know who the company is. He didn't elaborate. He was probably on some obvious embargo where he could not. He was sworn to secrecy. What happens to me? Sometimes we get products in and we know about them for a couple of weeks before we can tell all of you. And I get antsy because I like to tell people stuff. But I have to be good, otherwise it won't send me more stuff. But anyway, Naomi is here. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you very much. And she said it's not that cold where she's at. Well, that's fantastic. It's just kind of crappy here, but that's okay. It's Indiana in December. You expect it, you plan for it, and you enjoy it. Now, Jackie says she's not exactly in the best headspace to talk keto on a live. I know, dear. But we'll be looking at like March, April, and I just want to sit down and at least get a chance to talk to you. I mean, even if you call me and we talk off air, whatever, you know. Sana's here. Good evening, Sana. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Amber Mom, does she get phone calls on her lives too? I haven't got a chance to catch a ton of her lives, so I don't know. Or I'm not sure who Amber is. Am I supposed to know who Amber is? Maybe refresh my memory. It's bad sometimes, and I forget things that I shouldn't forget. You know someone who has a stash of Perfect Keto Black Cherry? That is mean. Unless you're going to share, because that's like my favorite, and if I can't get it anymore, I don't know what I'm going to do. We've been drinking the Liquid IV Zero Sugar because it's easy to get, and I got a thing in the mail from the Costco after Christmas. I think it's December the 27th. They're going to be starting a sale, and it's going to be like $6 or $8 off a bag, so it'll be $20 a bag. So 24 servings for $20. That's a killer deal for Liquid IV. I'm obviously not endorsed by them. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or anything like that. But I've been using that product. It's really tasty. It's not super salty tasting, but I would give it a shot if I were you. And Costco's going to have it on sale. So I'm going to have to go and buy a couple of bags because Shander takes it to work with her and all that fun stuff. I wish I had more of the perfect keto stuff with, yeah, we'll talk trade. Yeah. Oh, okay. Autumn. I put them together. Amber is Autumn's twin sister, who's notorious for calling Autumn while she is alive. Now, are they twins as just appearance, or do they behave the same? Because it's um, Autumn doesn't, and I don't know her all terribly well, just from briefly meeting her a couple of times in person and watching her live. She doesn't seem like a person who has a twin. All the people that I know with twins, they don't really see that that would be, yeah, yeah. Hey, want some pork rinds? Can you hook me up? Lob the softball. So I have recently become a Pork King Good affiliate as of today. I do have a link in my link tree. You can find that in the description below. And there's a 10% off if you click the link, and that gives us a kickback. I'm not sure how much, probably not very much. That's usually like 5%. Um, and then you get a 10% off. I don't know if it's every time you use it, like Keto Chow is, or if it is a one-time use only. But check it out. I don't know if it's so if you're somebody who lives in an area where you can buy them in the grocery stores, they're a Wisconsin-based company, so you can find them in Wisconsin stores. I found them at Pick and Save. I think maybe that's where I found it, and I know you can get them at Jungle Gyms. I don't think I've seen them at any place in my area outside of Costco, which Costco is always going to be your best deal because they're selling them like the big giant bag for $6. You're never going to get that deal better than Costco. But if you're not near a Costco, Costco currently doesn't carry any of them. But if you're looking for them and if 10% gives you a decent enough deal, by all means use my code. But don't spend more than you would if you can buy them at the grocery store near you. That's no, I would never ask that. I'm busy right now, Tiggs. So part of this was we got good news. So this is Tigger. He's the one we were worried about. He's the one that was missing, and he's the one that had the blood test, and all of it came back normal. Oh, let's see. So, fun fact: this January will make 5 years since I've been a sub. I found you through Keto with Sammy. You had commented on one of her videos. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I don't know if you still follow her or not. I go into her live sometimes when I catch them and I talk to her. I've been trying to reach out to her to get her on my Saturday live, but she hasn't responded to me yet. So I don't think she follows me on Instagram to really get to my message or whatever. Um, but I'd love to sit down with her. She's since taken the keto out of her name, and now it's just Sammy Rose. So she's kind of gone back to a low carb keto, but a low calorie approach. So I would love to talk with her about that, kind of get an idea of how that's going, if she notices a difference in how she feels and all that fun stuff, because inquiring minds always want to know. Fraternal twin. Okay, so they're not identical. Okay. Leaky. This is my brother Leaky. You can call him Leaky. He's my little brother. He's 4 years younger than me. Yep, this is Tigger. He's our old man. Ow, that hurts. Your claws are very sharp, and my pajamas are very thin. Yes. Ow, my shirt's thin too. Your claws hurt. I will pet you if you stay here. But when you start hurting me, it hurts. He's a good boy. He's feeling better now. He's been home for a while. We haven't been letting him go outside. Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. I don't remember being on YouTube for 5 years. I don't know. Maybe it's been almost 5 years now. But I know that my first video was launched in 2020, February of 2020. So, yeah. I had a buddy who helped me get the channel started. He edited my video that I recorded and sent to him, uploaded it, did all the channel art. You're gonna just have to calm down because that hurts. He's a good boy, but his claws are so sharp. But I didn't realize I'd been on here for 5 years myself. So maybe it's been 4. I don't know. You sure? But I mean, I've really been doing videos on a consistent level since January of 21. I know that for sure. It's kind of an unspoken thing. I don't leave the house very much. So it's pajamas all the time. I hear somebody coming in the garage. They're opening the door. I think they're going to be coming in a minute. So she'll be joining us very shortly. Yeah, I've been on Instagram since 2016 as Keto Simple. So that's been like 8 years or so. So I've been on Instagram and Twitter for a good long time. So YouTube itself is since February of 2020, I believe, January, February. It was kind of like a very poor explanation of my origin story, so to speak. I was not good on camera. It was a lot of jump cuts because I was so bad. But yeah. Welcome, Naomi. Thank you for being here. I am so glad that you're here. Someone's coming in making a big noise. I wonder who that could be.
Sorry, everybody, I'm late.
That's okay. Stop whining and let the floof love you. I let him love me, but he draws blood. It hurts. I am a hermit, and you came over and spent all day with me yesterday. I came out of my hermit hole, and I fed you, and you hung out. I cut your hair. So, you know. So she started keto on 1/5/19 and found you within that month. That's amazing. So excited. Meeting new friends. Ow, ow, ow. When she comes to sit down, you can crawl at her, okay? I don't know why you're like, ow, my claws hurt really bad. Doo-dah. It's SH, okay? So when Chandra and I got together, my grandmother couldn't say Chandra, so she called her Sharna. So sometimes I just call her Sharna just to be fun, and Leaky calls her Sharna all the time too. But I mean, we still call him Leaky. Would you rather be called Leaky or Sharna? All right, so Sharna's better than Leaky, but I've been calling Leaky Leaky since he was a little kid. You know.
Sharna's hand sanitizing.
She gave it while we were there. So Jen's asking who might know the low carb for better health date. I know it's in August. I know it's 2 days instead of 1. And I thought I took pictures of it. I'll have to go back and look at some of the. I posted a video about that back in August. Maybe we have to go back and look and see. But she posted the date. It's 2 days, sometime in the middle of August. Same place.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
I mean, it's not the same time or the same channel, but it's the same venue.
All right, bud. You're gonna have to move some.
Brandon says, not to your face. Well, that cat's out of the bag.
Whatever. Not what to mine.
Sharna.
Oh,
Yeah.
joining the crew.
Yeah, he's been hanging out.
Hi, bud.
All right, here's your mic.
Come here. How are his eyeballs looking today?
Better.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
She's not sorry.
I went to Goodwill, and you know what happens when I get there? I kind of get stuck. I can't say no. Come here, bud.
Jen
You're a
says
little
she's
badass.
Jeffers.
Well, I get called other names by my family, but we don't share that, and nobody else is allowed to call me.
I'm not even allowed to call that, but I call her Sharon all the time. But we've discussed that before.
Yeah,
But he's such a cute kitty. We have Wilma, and she thinks it's cute to moon the camera. Kitties love their behinds, I'll tell you that. Usually the other two are over here. Thor's kind of coming around over here.
I gotta put more goop in his eyes tonight.
I have to find my charging block for my laptop because I think the girls put it somewhere.
Well, great. Hope the laptop doesn't die in the midst of the stream.
It was fully charged when we came down here, so it should be okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we've got that much battery left. We got 83%.
we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Putting my feet up.
Yeah, we've got 3 cats. They
Yes.
run this place, and they're buttheads.
Yes, and yes, they are. Tigger is the orange one who was gone for a long time. The one who was
Yeah,
over
you
there.
missed that explanation
Oh, well,
because you were late.
things happen.
Late. So August 23rd and 24th. So let's plan on that. What was I looking at? Jackie says, I have a Velcro cat. You touch her and her claws come out and she sticks to the carpet, furniture, blanket, whatever she's on.
All of our cats do that too. Tigger's claws are the sharpest though because he's been an outdoor cat most of his life, and he hunts, so he keeps his claws quite sharp.
So is Montgomery Bell, is that a different place than it was last time? It has to be, maybe. I don't know. I have to look it all up. And I'll probably do a video and put together some information just in time.
Soon as I sit, it starts.
Yep.
I gotta get up, bud.
Joe is here. Hey, Rick Wynn.
Hello, and I'll be back.
Sana says hello to you, Chandra.
Hi there. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't get unstuck.
Jen Lucas says that her husband used to call her Chuckles, the traveling clown.
Nice.
So were you a traveler? Like time traveler? Did you know that? Did you do, you know? I want time travel to be real.
I'm not into clowns though.
No, a lot of people aren't. All right, we're going to wait for her to get situated again.
What are we supposed to be talking about tonight? I'm late to the party.
Well, I had good news
Yeah.
about Tigger because it was good because he was here. It was a segue.
Yeah.
I've talked about Porking Good.
Okay.
They're sending me a package. I get that tomorrow. I do not know what's in it. So look out for
Hopefully
a video.
yummy stuff.
Well, it's from them. Hopefully it's not just coupons.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay with coupons.
Coupons are good too, but
I'm not going to complain.
right. But
They'll
we'll
get
make a
yours.
video about that. We've got some other videos to make this week. Some you'll see sooner than later.
Yep.
Some will be in a little while.
Yeah, because Christmas is what? Monday?
Christmas is Monday, yeah. But I can still put a video out on Tuesday and
Yeah.
I'm going live Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. I work Saturday and Sunday. Oh, we've got to wrap gifts
Yeah.
sometime between now and
Oh yeah, I don't want
Sunday. I don't want to be up all Sunday night after working all day.
I do not want to be up late Sunday. I want to sleep a good sleep on Christmas Eve with a food coma. You know what I
I
mean?
want to sleep a good sleep on Christmas Eve and not stress.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yeah, because that's something that almost always happens.
Because usually every year on Christmas Eve, we spend the day and the night wrapping gifts until everything is wrapped. This year, we bought less. So that's good.
In theory.
Oh, well.
We bought less for everybody else but a certain person.
Well. Sometimes I can't help but spoil her. Sometimes.
I don't think they're watching, but Sis called in the middle of the stream, so to talk to her on camera.
Oh yeah, what'd she call about?
Show me stuff.
Wait, she was showing you stuff while you're on the stream. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Like Christmas stuff.
You didn't almost miss anything, Shauna. We're here for a while.
And I was late anyway, so I almost missed it too. It's okay.
I figured she was just gonna not come at all, just gonna come like at 9 o'clock and be like, I forgot.
I thought about that, but I thought you would be so mad at me.
I would be disappointed.
You would be like,
I'm like, we have things. You're expected to be places.
I am here. I was just a little late. And I even text you.
Merry, happy, joy, everyone. Happy,
Yes.
happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Do you know what that's from? I know you do because you sang it.
Yeah.
Anybody else a 90s kid who watched MTV?
Or who wasn't a 90s kid who still watched MTV?
Yeah, that's true.
She said she's done. I'm done until I get to coast till Christmas. We're done. We just got to wrap.
I'm not buying anything else. If you didn't get what you wanted, that's your own problem. But
Evelyn's got
I have to wrap it all. Yes, Ren and Stimpy. Stimpy, you idiot. That was one of my
Nicole says
favorites.
you were on time. We were early.
Exactly. That's what I was fashionably late. On the
Sana's asking, do you usually cook Christmas or have someone else deal with the cooking? Christmas Eve, Costco is cooking for us.
So we used to make meals Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And last year the kids stayed the night here. So boys, quit fighting. Sorry, the two younger cats are fighting each other. Anyway, so last year the kids stayed the night with our granddaughter. So it was just a holy mess. We had to stay up late and wrap stuff in our room and then
put stuff
sneak
together.
Yes, put stuff together and sneak it downstairs, and put it under the tree to not wake them because they're sleeping in our formal, or were they sleeping in the bedroom upstairs or the formal living room? I thought they were sleeping in the formal living room. Now I can't remember.
I think they slept upstairs.
Either way, we had to be sneaky.
Yeah.
Because the little one, we didn't want to wake her. That was just a mess. And then we cooked all the food. Then we cooked food on Christmas Day, and they had 2 other Christmases to go to. So it was a mess. And our house was a mess for what felt like an eternity afterward. But this year, we're simplifying. What we're doing is picking up Costco food for Christmas Eve dinner. And then for Christmas Day,
that means pizzas.
Yes, we're gonna not keto Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Because Christmas Day, I'm gonna be keto because I'm making chaffles, make chaffle egg sandwiches. She's gonna make crepes. I'm not the biggest fan of crepes anyway. So if you have some, it's whatever.
So we're basically hosting brunch with us and the kids on Christmas Day, and everything will be keto on Christmas Day except for the crepes because they're yummy. And it's an old family recipe.
Ren and Stimpy. Shauna says she was already old in the 90s.
I think I was too.
You were not.
I felt old. I was young with
We're in middle school.
Well, 99.
Yeah, 99 is not really the 90s anymore.
99, I already had a baby. Cat's gonna fall through the box. It's gonna be funny.
Sharna was fashionably late. It's okay.
Yes, Sharna was fashionably late. Hi, Leak.
Gritty kitty leader. Kitty leader.
Yes.
Rubber nipples.
A booger collection that would talk to him. I love it.
And I'm greatly surprised when I picked up my check on Monday with a great bonus. Very
Woohoo!
nice.
Heck yeah.
That's what we want.
That's exciting. My friends at work were like, just disappointing we don't get Christmas bonuses. I was like, I'm just happy to work.
Yeah. I mean, at the last job I had, we got bonuses, or the job I had before, we had bonuses, but they didn't come until like April, May.
The last job I worked, it was a weird bonus. Like you got a bonus, but you had to meet certain benchmarks of care to get it. Mm-hmm. And you had to work so many days without taking days off to get it. It was weird setup.
Like plate spinning kind of thing.
Yeah. Like you could get it, but there were lots of ways you didn't get it.
Well, so I just kind of want to answer Jackie's question. She says she's out of the loop and it's perfect keto clothing and consolidating. The
answer to that is yes. We don't know.
We don't really know. They haven't really been very forthright with even me. I didn't get an email. I didn't get a communication. Hey, this is what's happening.
It sounds like they're going through some turmoil.
There's some inner turmoil with the company. I know that their former owner is trying to purchase the company back, and they're going to be focusing on supplements. What exactly that entails, I am unsure. I don't know if that means they'll have just random pill supplements or if they'll continue to do things like the collagen and such, because right before it all happened, they sent me like vanilla collagen, some strawberry collagen. Tasted the strawberry collagen was really good.
That was pretty good.
I didn't get a chance to do a review on it yet or anything, and I've got like the Beauty Sleep collagen to try. More mac and cheese they sent to me, and
he'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what really is gonna all come out in the wash, but I imagine we'll know sooner or later. But yeah, I mean, I know that I'm gonna be severely upset now without the ability to get the black cherry electrolytes and the mac and cheese and those NOLA bars.
Those NOLA bars are
yeah.
No.
Hey, Jason, thank you
This
so
one
much
is
for being
Thor.
here. This is Thor, if you can see him.
With the ears in the corner. This one's Thor. And Tigger is right. Oh, you can't see my hand. Right? That way. Off camera. That way.
Chandra yells at the cats, boys, quit fighting. And boys all over the neighborhood start behaving.
Right?
I don't know.
Pull out my mom voice and people listen.
No, they don't.
Well, everyone except for the small terror listen.
I listen. I'm like, don't hit me again.
Today I told her I was going to whoop her butt. She was like, nuh-uh. Ma will do that.
Brandon says he's off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so he guesses he'll make an appearance.
You guess. Really?
Oh, he's told me what he wants for Christmas. I gotta go buy it.
What does he want for Christmas? How much is it going to cost?
He wants socks and underwear.
Oh, well, you should have told me because I bought some for everybody else.
Well, I didn't know then. He wants the and one boxer brief stuff, you know. I'm talking about your intimate details. My brother is single, ladies.
Anywho, had I known that's what you wanted, I literally dropped like $100 on socks and underpants.
So I had to go get some this week.
Yeah.
So I decided to take Christmas Eve off, giving me 2 nights off in a row. That's always the good bonus.
Yeah.
So she's working Saturday, which is Christmas Eve, and then she works Christmas Eve, but she's off Christmas Day and then the rest of the week.
Right. And then I work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I work on New Year's Day. That is my holiday. Come here, bud. Come on. You're okay.
He's like, I'm going to step on you with
claw
all
your
my
way
claws.
across.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to retract his claws.
All right,
well,
come
that's
on.
not entirely true. He knows how. He just doesn't care to.
Brandon said he got a bonus at his job. Let's see. I get a bonus.
To help the other guys get theirs.
Well, that's almost always the way it works. There's always going to be somebody who does more work than everybody else, and then people who don't do enough work. But I mean, realistically, why are you doing more work than you need to be doing? Quiet quit.
I don't believe in quiet quitting. I don't think it's a thing. I think what it is that people are finally realizing that going above and beyond doesn't pay and it doesn't benefit them.
If you're not like the top person in your department, that's, you know, I mean, like every job I've ever had, there's always been like that person who was like the top, but then everybody else, like if you, and then like you weren't allowed to talk about pay, even though you're legally allowed to. Come on, buddy.
Just set him over here in my lap. Don't be careful. He's old. Don't hurt him.
So everybody would, you know, there'd be like rankings and then bonuses were out by the ranking, but like you could go above and beyond and get second place, second in the department, and then still get the same bonus as like the person that was like 13th. So it's like, and you're not really getting much of a raise because, you know, companies don't give you raises very much.
They don't reward loyalty like they used to.
They really don't.
But I think the thing is there are people who are always going to go above and beyond because that's who they are. That's their personality. That's what they're going to do. When I am at work and I'm doing my job, it is who I am to do my job well. It's not like...
Well, and there's a difference between doing your job well and doing everything in your job description. Mm-hmm. And then there's the going endlessly above and beyond all the time, above what you're like. If you go 10, 15, 20% above and beyond all the time, you're never going to see that 10 to 15, 20% in return.
Yeah.
That's what quiet quitting is. Come on, buddy. I need you just to hang out here.
He wants to love you.
I know, but it hurts. But just maintaining doing your job and doing what you get paid for is what they consider quiet quitting. It's like if you hump all day and do everything you need to do and more, they're not going to reward you with a pizza party.
All I'm saying is if you hump all day, you're probably not doing your job. And if that is your job, you're probably getting paid well enough for it. You had to say that. You put it out there. I had to respond. It was required.
My job to be the dirty one. Okay. You're supposed to be, you know, the clean one.
It was required.
She get on to me for being, you know.
Hey, you said it. I
hear you.
Clarified.
Anyway. Shauna says she's going to drive her mom around and look at Christmas lights. So that's going to be
That
a lot
sounds
of
like fun. I hope
We've
there's
been
some
talking
cool
about
ones.
doing that. Ow!
It's just cat
That
love.
hurts.
It's cat love. He loves you.
Anyway, Joe said, according to Serious Keto, Steve says the former owner bought back, coming back. They're going to be, consolidating
up
down
stuff.
and pretty much going back to just supplements.
Oh.
So, I mean, that means they're not going to have NOLA bars, maybe. Who knows what they're really going to
We don't
continue.
know. We'll
Yeah.
find out like everybody else.
Yeah. So, like, I've emailed my representative and he hasn't got back to me. The representative I had before him has moved on into a better, a bigger and
different
better thing with
Opportunity.
outside of the company. That hurts.
Come here, buddy. Mom's going to clean up your face a little. You got some crusties.
Quick Amazon some socks.
Yes. You don't want them from good. I could find you some really cool ones. Are you sure? I find a lot of good stuff at Goodwill. I found a pair of boots today. Now, mind you, they cost me $20, but I should easily break over $100 selling them. Easily.
3 more days for Jason, then he's off to the new year.
Nice. They're like, I brushed him just not even a few days ago. And every time I pet him, a big tumbleweed of cat fur goes flying.
Well, like the only reason, I mean, for us during the week, I mean, Monday through Friday, we know we have the girl.
Yeah.
Some Mondays or Fridays she picks up.
Mhm.
I'm home every day. And I basically, the only reason I know what day it is because I got to know what day to do this live, that lot,
This live, that live, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
when I'm not going to be here.
I've got 6 lives this week.
When to make sure all of the uniform stuff is ready to rock.
Yeah, make sure when to wake you up and go to work.
Hey, you do not wake me up to go to work.
Well, I get up with you to go to work.
Yes, but you do not wake me. I wake myself.
I'm afraid to wake you up. Do you understand that?
No, you're
I am. I'm not like
he acts like I beat him or something. I swear.
She's mean when she wakes up.
I'm mean when I'm tired and I get woken up and I haven't had a full sleep. But if I've had a full sleep, I'm all right.
Bonus is based on years with the company.
That's nice.
Love hurts.
Tigger loves you. He just hurts you when he does it.
He does.
He's a good boy.
I had to go above and beyond. I did it for me and not really for. Well, I mean, and and there's a lot of people out there that's just their.
That's who you are.
Yeah.
That's just who you are and what you do. Like, I mean, and there's certain things you slack on in life. Everybody does. But for me, if I'm doing it and it's my job, I'm going to put my everything into it. There's going to be days where I feel like meh and sluggish. Like on Sunday this week, I was kind of like, and dragging butt. But usually I'm 99, 100, 120%. I'm still giving everything I can give. And that's why I come home and I'm just like dead. And like, even with my eBay stuff, I'm going above and beyond. I'm putting more pictures than I need to and more descriptions than I need to and more numbers than I need to.
Well, that helps you in the long run because then you get less weird, random, like Facebook marketplace questions. Still available.
Yeah. But that's just kind of who you are as a person. Yes, Jen. He deserved it. He said it. I just had to.
Giggity.
I mean, if that is someone's job, hopefully they're getting paid well enough for that to be their job. Sometimes I have a good one. I usually keep it in my head because I know better than to put it out.
Francis, if you find some wide width shoes, he's a size 12, let him know.
What kind of shoes do you need? Tennis shoes or?
He needs decent pair of shoes.
Tennis shoes, but you don't need boots or anything, right?
I mean, he does work at the place where he can drop stuff on his feet. He works with all those heavy tools and stuff.
Mm.
But you need actual decent pair of shoes and not like Walmart shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I told you.
I'm not likely to find ones that are going to be in good shape at a Goodwill. Not for a wide width and comfortable. More like dress shoes.
Jen told me to go to that there's a place in Brownsburg that has your shoes leak. She said they're expensive, but they're good for that bone burr you have or whatever.
It's like a good feet store or something.
She's a size 26 ounce in coffee mug. I'm a size Sony in camera, and
are you?
I am.
I'm a size Honda Pilot in cars.
Really, I'm a size Cybertruck in Teslas. Okay,
are you?
I am. I've got my reservation.
And you're never going to be able to pay for.
She's not wrong.
We've just donated $100 to Elon. That's all.
Jen says, "Blink 3 times if you're in danger."
Sure. You're in danger of the cat clawing you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I may or may not have just made a fresh pot of coffee. I had my coffee this morning.
Me too.
At 6:30 a.m.
And this is iced coffee. Why can't I not figure out where the hell the camera is?
It's right here. It's right here.
This is
right here.
iced coffee.
Right here.
I apparently have no spatial depth recognition at all.
Yeah, so then we drank coffee
Zero
this morning.
proprioception.
We got up at 6. I made breakfast for everybody. I had my coffee. I sat here, and then about 8:30. Was it 8:30 or 9:30? 8:30?
It's about 9.
9 o'clock this morning. We took our daily nap.
Oh, and she needed it. She was rotten.
Then we slept till what, 1? Noon, 1.
It was noon when I got up. And then
I got up and had to do a bunch of stuff and make thumbnails. And
it took a little while to get you two awake.
Yeah, because once I'm asleep, that second sleep.
Well, and he kept us up till 4:30 in the morning last night.
No, you were up on your own.
We had to watch Gremlins.
We didn't have to. You could go to sleep, but you were enthralled.
Yes, I was wondering why everybody thought that was such a good movie in the 80s.
We'll be talking about that tonight. It really wasn't. Toxic Tuesday, last one of the year. Anyway, parental discretion advised. I say things over there I'm not supposed to say here.
Yeah, he does.
Let's see. Leaky says, I like to help my coworkers because there wasn't much training, and I come from a job that did the same task where I'm not, so I like to help regular coworkers understand what it is. I understand that.
Yeah.
But you came from a thing where you were like a manager.
Right.
Now you're just in with the thick of the team.
Yeah.
And Jackie says, at my job, 6 to 4, if I really want to and everything runs right, I can be done at 2:30, but they really dislike it. But I get paid less than somebody who slacks off and trashes 1,800 units.
See, I think a lot of us are just people who want to do the job right and get it done the first time.
So I've always been the type of person at my job. I want to move up. I want to know things. I want to be better. And so I'm always trying to go above and beyond in the learning. Not always with, like, if it's a production environment, I'm not always the fastest with production, but I'm the fastest at figuring things out. Last job notwithstanding. But anyway, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, I try to be knowledgeable in what I do, and I try to be, obviously I deal with customer service, so I try to provide the best service for my patients. I try to make sure, because they're not at the hospital because they feel good. They're at the hospital because they feel like crap, because they have bad things happening. And I try to make sure that I'm meeting all of their needs and not having, anybody unhappy. That's kind of, there's certain things that I can't fix. I'm not going to make your mom not have cancer, but while she's here and you guys are dealing with that, I can make sure that you have a glass of water, even though you're not the patient, things that are, not necessarily above and beyond. I didn't go, move your car closer to the hospital front entrance door while you were upstairs because you can't make it that far. No, but what I could do is maybe call security and see if they can escort you out so you can get to your car safely. Whatever, that kind of stuff. I think the above and beyond is sort of depending on where you're at and what you do. But I think a lot of us just have that as our nature. That's just who we are as people. We're people pleasers. And that would be me. Hi, my name is Chandra and I'm a people pleaser.
I please you sometimes. Anyway.
He's just trying today. He's just trying. He wants to see what he can get me to say on camera. He's just trying.
Leaky says, yes, regular shoes, no boots.
Yeah, we won't find the good ones at Goodwill.
No.
Not for your feet.
No.
For regular people feet, yes, but not for yours.
But we can keep a lookout to help get him, maybe find him a decent price on something, you know?
Yeah.
Because we like Brooks.
Yeah, but he would probably do better with something like Drew or Dr. Comfort.
Something like that, yeah.
Anyway.
And Jackie says, someone did so much damage, they ended up shutting the factory down and sending us home for 3 days.
Jeez. That person should be fired. Maybe not right before Christmas.
I mean, there was a job that one of the last jobs I had, I made a mistake and made a $17,000 payment. To my credit, it was during Hurricane Sandy, and we were working like 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and both files basically, I think they had the same last name, the same year, make, and model car, similar situation, and it was just like it all just was like perfect right then. It was like the worst thing.
Everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes.
I thought they never even wrote me up for that.
Yeah.
And I was surprised on that, but I was there 12 years. But
I mean, I've made mistakes. I've made decent sized mistakes. I mean, how do I explain? We are supposed to contact the donor network prior to extubating somebody terminally when we know that they're going to pass away. It's what you do at end of life care. And we don't discuss with the family members about organ donation. That's up to the Indiana Donor Network. And we're supposed to contact them before we extubate. And it's been a while. It's been a few months, but I forgot to call them. And I remembered after my patient passed. That's kind of a big mistake. Didn't hurt anybody who was already there, but it may have hurt others in the long run. So, but people make mistakes. That still doesn't mean that I don't go above and beyond and try to do the best I can. I gotta go beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
So, you won't get to hear what she says, but Air Frying Annie says, someone please decorate Dustin's beard with Christmas decoration. No.
I'll get Logan to do it.
No. The closest you're going to get is me having bows in my beard and stickers on my head. Oh, Brandon says, oh, well, while we're going there, I'm a size 6'18" for his new build in his Suburban. My brother wants to go deaf.
Yeah. He's talking about really big speakers.
Yeah.
Really loud, really big speakers.
And Jason says he's a size 12 and GoPro.
Nice.
I just got an 11 because it was a super, super deal at Costco. It was like the GoPro, the little sticky thing, like the little handle, like the little selfie stick thing, 2 batteries and a memory card, and the little accessory pack and like the case that it comes in for like $279.
Yeah. That was his Christmas gift from me.
Nope.
Yes. What I really wanted him to do. Okay. So, a good friend and I went to the pancreatic cancer walk here in Indy several years in a row because we worked on a pancreatic floor. She still works on the pancreatic or with the pancreatic care doctors. I don't. And we saw a guy there who was bald and he had a beard, not as nice as Dustin's, but pretty long, like down to here. And it was all purple glitter. I need him to do that. I really need him to have a glitter beard. I think it would make my life. It would make a mess, but it would make my life.
So Jen, hey Leaky, Jen says, stout shoes, New Balance 813s completely relieved her heel spur pain.
Nice. See, it's good to know people.
So I guess they said that there's 2 pay scales, pre-2007 and post. So I'll never make what a 2007 person makes, but someone coming in last year makes what I make after almost 5 years.
That's baloney.
That is baloney.
That doesn't make any kind of sense.
We don't stand for baloney.
You might as well just quit and start over again if you're going to be getting paid the same.
Does anybody know what that quote's from?
What'd you say?
Everybody knows we don't stand for baloney.
I don't.
It's the grandparents from Weird Science when they show up at the party.
They say we don't stand for baloney.
He's like, "Oh, this bologna, and we don't stand for bologna." And then they put him in the closet.
And then they freeze them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Nicole has a question. She says, "Favorite Christmas movie? Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It is, and
is.
I don't care what. I mean, it happens.
It's on our Christmas list of movies to watch.
That's like saying that Home Alone isn't a Christmas movie.
Right. Home Alone is definitely a Christmas movie.
Home
And
Alone happened during Christmas.
the thing is that I like Home Alone, but it's not a favorite. It's like one of the ones that obligatory you have to watch it, but it's not what I would consider one of my favorites.
I hadn't watched it in years, and then I was over at Dad's house like 2 years ago, and it was on, and I was laughing so hard. Like it needs like a time distance reset. Like it's like you know, Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Gremlins, I'm okay with never seeing again. In all honesty,
Brian said that that he always just thought that Bohemian Rhapsody was a Christmas song because it came out and was in the charts around Christmas. You know, he's old, so
I mean, to me, I remember it from Wayne's World, but I knew it even before that. My oldest sister was big into 70s music, and then I have a love for 70s music. So
I think our top number one together is Christmas Vacation.
Yes, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. That's the number one. And it's not only a Christmas movie, I can watch it any time of year. Literal any time of year. And every single time I see it, I still laugh. I still laugh at all of the parts. That's the one thing I hate is that one sound effect.
Bingo. Anyway.
I like bingo. But when he does that, I'm like, oh, God, you didn't need that. You didn't need that. But
and then I like movies she doesn't like. I like Christmas Story and I like Elf.
I don't like either of those. I do like the scene where Zooey Deschanel sings "But Baby It's Cold Outside," only because I like that song. And yes, I get the debate about the song. I still like the song. Let's see. I like the Santa Claus. I watched the cartoon Grinch. The claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So all of the
old ones, except for I don't like, but I like the songs that The Year Without a Santa Claus. He's Mr. Miser. He's Mr. Sun.
Yeah.
I like the songs, but I don't actually like that cartoon or whatever you call that movie, that show, because I think the characters are actually kind of really creepy.
I can't remember what the names of the guys are. The two names that make up those shows.
Ives or Earls or
no, that Earl Ives was the guy who played the snowman.
Oh,
but look up the name because fun fact, those were also responsible for Thundercats.
Oh, sorry,
she got it.
Burl Ives.
Burl Ives was a voice. But the producers is what we're talking about.
Oh, producer?
Or like the writers or whatever. It's like
nope. Those two?
Oh, let me see.
That's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Anywho, I like those old classic movies. I like the Charlie Brown Christmas. I'd say my number 2 Christmas movie after Christmas Vacation is
Rankin and Bass.
Rankin and Bass, yes.
Yeah. Jules Bass and Arthur Rankin Jr.
I would say my number 2 Christmas movie ever is The Muppets Christmas Carol. That is just hilarious. I love it. I like Scrooged with Bill Murray. I like that movie is terrible.
It's an amazing movie.
Don't even bring it up. It's horrible. It's dumb. It's not good.
They have a bike dancing scene with Lori Loughlin.
It's terrible.
And Crew Jones. And they do it to Send Me an Angel. And it's amazing.
Terrible.
I have it on digital. It's my favorite.
It's awful. Don't watch the movie Rad. And it's not Christmas. Anywho. Somebody just showed me a finger that's not a nice finger. It's a naughty one. I think I'm going to need to reel mine up for you too. Here, look inside the sleeve. Anyway, I definitely am, a funny, silly, fun, Christmassy stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the older ones are all like super like heavy.
I like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I like Frosty the Snowman. I like Jack Frost. We watched that recently.
Henry
I like
Rollins is in
the
that.
Rise of the Guardians, which isn't technically a Christmas movie, but there's some Christmas
got
stuff in it. I
Santa
like
in
that. It does have Santa in
He's
it.
got
So
tattoos.
I mean, it's very cute. I like it a lot.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That's new on our Christmas list.
If you like
Gore.
If you like, say, if Santa Claus was John Wick,
Yes.
it's so good.
Yes.
Because you're like rooting for this guy who's going ham on some people.
Yes. And all of the Harry Potter movies count for me as Christmas.
Just the first 2 Harry Potter
all
movies.
of them. I'll watch them all. Just hit one and keep going.
Just the first 2. Anyway.
What else? What do you guys like?
So working with mentally ill client, we never get it right. That's okay. So she's back a little bit away. So we're talking about creative manipulation, but the staff are all here to say, 100%.
Yeah.
So let's see. And Sana says she can't pick a number 1 favorite Christmas movie. That's a cop out. That means it's Die Hard.
Yeah. That means it's Die Hard.
To talk about unions taking over.
Yeah.
On their phones, driving a forklift. They've played dominoes. I can send you a pic. Just don't show on camera.
That's crazy.
Jack out. Some guy crashed the forklift and lied about what happened. He didn't realize the camera filmed it all. I had a guy tip a forklift over full mast. So one of those like stand-up reach trucks. And he was one of my guys. And he had the truck fully lifted. It was like 15 feet. And he spun it too fast and just, I mean, we felt it hit in this gigantic 350,000 square foot warehouse. We felt it, heard it. Everyone was just like, so we were running over there to see what was going on because I was terrified I was going to walk around the corner and see somebody,
crushed to death.
Yeah. But he jumped away. Of course, that's not what you're supposed to do, but that's what he did. So he sprained his wrist, and he never came back because he didn't pass his drug test.
Oh, well, that'll do.
She says, Chandra, while he is sleeping, let the child person do it.
Yeah.
She's asleep at the same time.
That's true, but I could wake her up.
Hi from London.
Hello.
We always keep it classy.
We try.
We are classy like you don't even know.
Yeah. That's something else that rhymes with classy, but not classy.
Gassy. Or Cassie, I don't know.
I was thinking assy, but whatever.
Gassy fits better, I think. Anyway,
Oh.
purple glitter.
Purple
How is
my
London, by
favorite
the way?
color,
How
too.
is London? I hope you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Have you ridden a double-decker bus? Have
you been on the Ferris wheel? Have you harassed a one of those like guards, the Queen's Guard?
Mm-hmm.
Purple glitter. Purple is my favorite color.
Mine too.
Besties.
I love purple. Purple everything. I have a purple tree. So my boy came over. I was at work. But I really appreciate it. My youngest came over and put up our Christmas tree, which is amazing. And then I have a little like tinsel tree that I got at Target. It takes like 2 seconds to put it up, and it's purple and green and blue, and
it's kind of like that color shifting purple, green, blue type thing.
It's really pretty, and he put that up for me too. So
Leaky says the spur has already all rubbed halfway through his Achilles tendon. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
that's probably an easy fix too. Just a Band-Aid.
Just a little tap, it'll be fine.
Any movie I watch during Christmas time is a Christmas movie. 100%.
Yes.
Evelyn loves Elf.
I just never got into it. I just don't like Will Ferrell that much.
Oh, and I want to say thank you to all my members. I always want to make sure.
He forgets I'm here
They don't even
sometimes.
like you.
That must be it. Thanks, guys, for being members. You don't have to do that. We appreciate it.
But I always want to at least make sure that they know that they are loved and welcome.
Yes, you are. You're getting way all confused on these comments. You're totally
I really
lost.
am. Okay, so Evelyn will watch the Elf all year long because
Mhm.
she's smart. And then we've got Jennifer Lucas loves White Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't think
watch
I've ever seen
Gremlins again, Jennifer. Watch it again because I don't think you're gonna like it. It doesn't hold up. And watching it, I'm like, this is just strange. Like I watched it as a kid and I liked it. I remember liking it, but I also never watched it like multiple times. It was like a one and done type of thing. But like I watched it now and I'm just going, oh, this is bad. Like it's genuinely bad. It's a bad movie.
It wasn't bad. It's just like
There's a lot of plot holes. A lot.
yeah.
And there's a lot of inconsistency.
We have to watch the Santa Claus, the Grinch, Cartoon, and Jim Carrey, and Elf. I've never seen the Jim Carrey one.
I think Jim Carrey is terrifying in that. I will not watch it. Oh, and I genuinely dislike the Polar Express.
That animation just looks
It's
awful.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I can't watch it. It's
Jennifer
bad.
says she can't stand Elf. Well, that's
Thank
rude.
you. I don't like it either.
Rude. And Evelyn says we watch Die Hard and The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, that's a good movie too. I like that
Yeah,
one.
so you need to check out Violent Night.
Violent Night.
It's
You'll
on
be into it.
It's on Netflix.
Yes.
If you
It's very good.
It's
got-
more violent than Die Hard
That's true. It's got the guy in it
from Stranger Things.
who was the dad-like character,
Yeah, the cop guy.
the cop dad guy. What was his name in that show? Now I can't remember. It's been a year. Anywho,
Brandon says he can tolerate Christmas Story. Elf isn't his favorite.
see, there's a reason why we like your brother.
Ugh. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yes. I like all of those ones, all the little claymation-y type ones. Yeah, Jackie, The Long Kiss Goodnight is a good movie. It's very good. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't
You should
either.
probably watch that.
Probably. So it says, so Nicole says, I watched Nightmare Before Christmas for the first time on a flight last month. I can't believe I had never seen that movie before.
I have seen it so many times. And here's the thing. I like the character of Jack Skellington. I like the music. Not all of it, but I like a lot of the music. But I don't really like the story. And I watched it a bunch and my granddaughter loves it, but it's meh for a story. Tim Burton has done many other movies that are better cinematically, that have better storylines, and that one's just kind of meh. But that's just my opinion.
Tigger's gonna help, and Tigger is helping the research.
Yes,
Jen,
he's being so good.
Jen came in with Rankin and Bass.
Yes, you're way behind.
That's okay.
Yes, Harry Potter. That like I said, Nightmare Before Christmas, we watch it often, but it's just not my favorite.
So Sana says, I love Tim Burton, so definitely seen it many times.
I prefer The Corpse Bride, which is not necessarily a Christmas movie, but man, we can watch it now. I like it. My brain just totally stopped, and that's the only other Tim Burton movie I can think of at the moment. I know there are more. That's the one I got. Oh, Frankenweenie. That's good.
What's the Paranorman?
That's not.
It's not a Christmas.
That's not
movie.
Tim Burton.
No, but it's always
It's
in the
really good.
It's in the same vein. We start watching those all together.
Yeah, but I like the other ones better.
When I started reading this Warren G, I was like, Warren G. Regulators.
Mount up. Anyway.
She said she went to Warren G. Harding Elementary School, the same one the writer of A Christmas Story went to, and Ralphie mentioned it in the movie.
Nice.
Was that in Indy? That wasn't in Indiana, was it?
I feel like we have a Warren G. Harding Elementary School also.
Because wasn't that movie based in Indiana, but was filmed in like Cleveland?
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
I don't know anything about it.
I know what Ralphie went on to do after that movie.
Well, go on. Keep moving.
Mom and I used to watch a movie called Home for the Holidays. Holly Hunter, Robert Downey Jr. We liked it Because their family was more dysfunctional than ours. There was some of those
I'm
movies that
kind
he
of
did.
surprised I don't know that one because I really like Holly Hunter as an actress. I feel like I probably have seen that
That was before his comeback too. Like,
before Downey
yeah, before.
became less Downey.
Anyway, Tigger, please love me. We love Tigger. I just don't like his claws.
Oh, he's very lovable, and he's such a good cat. He really. Oh, Edward Scissorhands. That's another one. I'm down for that one. Love that. That's definitely a Christmas movie.
Is this going to be a thing now, Jen? Hashtag more Chandra. You won't get it.
Yeah. I'm willing to do the 1 day a week. Although we've discussed possibly putting more videos up on the channel of mine about reselling.
We need to, because so that channel's growing. Even without putting a lot of content up, you're getting more subscribers, and I'm not sure about views, but I look at it every once in a while, and you've got over 70 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It's hard because I have no control over the computer side of it. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And I feel like I do things and then they just go into la la land and stay. And that is hard for me. It makes me not want to do it.
Well, we could do live streams like this on your channel.
I don't want to do that.
Hashtag more Chandra.
Anyway.
Do like a Monday night.
There was something I was attempting
stream
to look up and now I can't.
I don't
remember what it was. Oh, must not be important.
Sana, sorry I'm missing your comments. I'm trying to eat while blocking a cat, so I can't keep an eye on the chat.
We feel you.
Yeah, anime. Yes.
Those characters are terrifying. I mean, maybe if they redid it now with like the updated technology, but I don't know why they did the animation that they did. Like,
it was so just creepy.
Right, but like 90s animation was super cartoony, but it was good.
Well, that didn't come out in the 90s. It came out in the 2000s.
I know, but there was no reason to mess with good. You know what I mean? Because they hadn't perfected it. Instead, they just made this terrifying movie.
It came out after Toy Story, and Toy Story looked fine.
Toy Story has a couple sketch parts in it.
Well, there's
a couple sketch parts.
The stuff from under the bed and stuff.
Yeah.
Fine, but yeah. Like,
I was going to look at that Holly Hunter movie.
Okay.
Holly Hunter.
So she's talking about watching Elle for the first time last year. What did you think of it? Let's see. Really? It's another one on a list that we love.
What was?
Elle.
Oh, yeah. Meh. Don't like it.
Chill. She doesn't like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell can be super funny or just downright annoying.
I just find him mostly obnoxious.
Watched Ghostbusters again many years later. It just went to the same. It wasn't the same. Ghostbusters holds up, I think.
There are a lot of movies that don't hold up. Oh, see, yeah, no, you can't. If you watched it the first time stoned, no matter what the movie is, it's not going to play the same when you watch it later. It's just not. Doesn't matter what the movie is.
Go up to Michigan, get you a pack of candy, come on back down, have a good
watch it
time.
Again. You'll be into it the second time. But no,
go to a different dimension.
I was a naughty teenager, and I watched a lot of movies incapacitated. And I've rewatched them as an adult and been like, I don't really understand what I was into.
It's like I remember.
I really don't know why.
A lot of stuff about Gremlins, but there's like some of the story elements that I didn't remember. Like I always talk about like, you know, like the stair lift that the lady had, and I was like, that's like, you know, like the Gremlins.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah.
Jennifer, try watching it not stoned and then watch it stoned, and then you'll see the difference.
So she doesn't like movies of the recent Saturday Night Live comics. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Will Ferrell, I don't think is recent though. He was from like the 2000s.
There's a new Eddie Murphy movie out.
There's a new Christmas Eddie Murphy movie out that we haven't watched yet. We'll probably watch that tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. We might put that on while we're wrapping gifts.
Yeah. Wrapping gifts tomorrow?
Well, not tonight because I've got the live stream tonight.
I know.
Well, I got to do it tomorrow night, Thursday night, Friday night. That's why I'm team bag.
Yeah, He wants to wrap no gifts, just put everything in bags.
If it can't
Give
fit in
that
the
back.
if it can't fit in the bag, they don't need it.
It's not true.
It's true. Or the things that we give to the girl that don't get wrapped at all. They just kind of go in front of the tree. But
I like pretty
that's not a thing we can do
papers.
now because Santa doesn't come to our house.
Yeah. I like pretty papers. I like ribbons and bows. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the cartoon version, the old one. Oh.
Yahil says, I've been here like 15 times, so I've done it all almost. This time I came with 0 plans and have ended up doing something every day. So I'm now pregnant. It's a miracle. Craving tuna ice cream.
I love you.
I love you so much. He was
You
talking about
are
how he
so
wished we
fun.
would like take a surprise trip and fly over and meet him in London.
Oh, that would be awesome. But we don't even have passports.
I know I've been trying to get her to get him, but she won't do it.
Well, it's not a lot of money. It's a lot of money for something you're never going to use.
We're gonna use that. We'll go up and take over Canada.
So remember how we were talking about people's jobs earlier? Somebody's going to need to get one of those kind of jobs where you're humping and humping all day in order to pay for us to go out of the country. Because I don't think that's something that we can afford at this time.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna up the membership price.
Just kidding. We are not going to do that on here.
Yet. What are we serving for Christmas dinner?
Oh, we're not having Christmas dinner. We are going to have Christmas brunch. So the kids are coming over after their morning of opening gifts at their place. And then we are going to open gifts here and have eggs, bacon. Are we going to do sausage too? Somebody likes sausage.
I have like 4 pieces. I can make the chicken sausages.
Okay,
There's plenty
eggs,
of those.
bacon, sausages, chaffles, and I'm going to make real crepes with flour. Which not everybody's going to eat. Not him.
Now,
I probably will.
So here's something that I've been wanting to kind of get solidified. So Christmas Eve, she works. Not every year will she work Christmas Eve, which we don't know.
It depends on what day it falls on.
Right. And the kids usually come over and we do something Christmas Eve. They come over during the day on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Christmas evening, I have been trying to come up with something that special for her and I to look forward to.
I was thinking napping.
We can nap anytime. I mean, I don't even know if like we watch a movie and have some drinks. I mean, even though drinking's not the best, but something to do.
I do have 2 bottles of wine that I've been talking about drinking for an entire year now. And they're still in the fridge.
I realized that I had a full 5th of whiskey in the freezer that I didn't even remember having. And I know there's a pint of whiskey in the freezer, but that one is not a drinking pint. That's
a keeping pint.
Yeah. It was a gift. And I bought a bottle of whiskey for New Year's, not remembering that I had the bottle of whiskey in the freezer.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of Xmas, is Dad coming over? I don't know. He doesn't call me. He's been hanging out with his new lady friend.
Why don't you boys just visit him?
Yeah, maybe we go over and see
Go
him.
take an hour and visit him.
He just likes to make us mad. What are holidays for? Go visit your dad. He'll make you mad and you go home.
We'll buy him a gift card. You guys can go visit him.
Take him some underwear.
I mean, I can buy socks and underwear for the whole family.
And Evelyn says exactly. Based in Indiana in a fictional town called Homan, which is in Illinois, filmed in Ohio.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And that's your sign.
I see. We're working on it.
It'll probably be after the first of the year we start that back up again.
Yeah.
I think doing a live, everyone like doing a live a week, and you can like show like your favorite things and why. Get people really get an understanding of what makes you tick when it comes to your buying and your selling. Not necessarily giving away secrets, but them getting a chance to see what I see, that almost childlike giddiness when you find what you're excited about and you get to tell me all about it, and you get upset because you don't even care. I'm like, I
just
care, but
tell
not
him-
like you do.
I tell him to feign interest.
I do.
I bought 2 bags of stuff and a small box of things today. I just need him to pretend like he cares.
That's like, okay,
That's
so
all.
that new Suffocation album that just came out,
Mhm.
that was really awesome, and I would like for you to listen to it.
I hear you.
See, feign interest.
I'm glad you've got some things you like. But
Making our first ever
Ooh.
homemade brisket for Christmas.
I don't know. 'Cause I don't think I've ever cooked brisket.
I know, like you got to cover it in
I can
mustard,
make corned beef.
covered in mustard and a lot of seasoning. Wrap it up, cook it real slow,
Yeah, I've heard
like
slow is
200,
good.
like 200 degrees.
Let's see.
Bridget Jones' Diaries is my Xmas movie, even though it's not an Xmas movie. It's set during the holidays, though.
I think it counts. If there's snow on the ground in the movie, it's a Christmas movie. But I haven't seen that in a long time. I really remember thinking that was really cute. I liked that, and I liked Jerry Maguire, the 2 things that Renee Zellweger was in that I liked before she got like odd.
I've seen all 3
I mean,
of
she
the,
plays basically the same character in both movies.
I've
But
seen all 3 of the Bridget Jones' Diaries movies,
yeah,
but I don't remember them. I know one she gets pregnant.
I thought they were cute. At least the first one.
Jason says he's still here listening while he's editing tonight's Choppel video.
Nice. What kind of chaffles you making, Jason?
But then Shauna says there's a cool animated movie called Klaus. I think we've seen that.
I feel like we've seen that.
Yeah, on Netflix. Yeah, I think we
I think
have.
so. Yeah. I don't remember it, but I think I've seen it. Yes. Obnoxious. Will Ferrell.
But sometimes he's just really good.
It's not that often. I can't think of one movie that he was in that I just loved and would watch over again.
I've never knew that Brandon even watched movies. He's like, I can't stand Jack Black.
Jack Black is obnoxious too. The only movies I like him in are Kung Fu Panda movies.
And the Jumanji movies.
Well, that's because he was playing somebody else.
Yeah.
Not Jack Black.
And I think he was in a couple of movies that I've seen because I think he was in like bit parts of the movies that were okay.
He was in a movie, something about like the holiday where they switch apartments and whatever. And that was okay. He was less Jack Black in that.
Oh, I liked him in Shallow Hal.
I don't remember. I don't think I ever actually watched that movie. I think I wanted to watch that movie and then never actually
I think it's not so much him, it's whenever he acts like him. Same thing with Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell could be really good, but if Will Ferrell goes to Will Ferrell, then it becomes obnoxious. But if he's just going in it, like we watched that movie where they were professional skaters, or
that was cute.
and then there was the one where they were in they were in the band or whatever, like Eurovision. That one was good too. He does some good movies, and there was that one we watched that was listed as a comedy, but was not. The one where he and his wife, and they go to that ski place, and there was like an avalanche, and it almost killed him. And
that was weird.
yeah, it was a weird movie. And they're like trying to get a divorce and arguing the whole time.
That was not. It was not a good movie.
And Arthur Christmas is on Amazon Prime.
I haven't seen that one yet. That's on the list of things.
And SNL has an agenda now, and it's not as funny as it used to be. Like, I mean, like I think like if you look at the recent news updates or whatever, those are kind of funny where they give each other headlines to say, or they write each other's stories for them. That's funny.
I just don't watch SNL anymore, so.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to be, and I don't know how true this is, but they're supposed to be making it by Pixar, and it looks awful. It looks like
the thing is, the people who watched The Land Before Time, there were like 35 of them. You could have watched them, and you'd probably still be watching them today if you just let them play continuously from the time they came out. Like they had 1,000,000,005 of them. So you should be good. It shouldn't need to be redone.
Yeah.
And for those of us that didn't watch it, like me, praise the Lord. I hope they don't come out with another one. I feel like it was just, I couldn't. It was not good.
I'm on too many prescriptions to play around like that these days.
I mean, just a suggestion.
So she's asking, what's everybody's favorite Christmas song? Mine is Dominic the Christmas Donkey. I was on a stream Monday. Last night I was on a stream on It's Only Talk and Roll with my buddy Brian. And we were talking about different Christmas songs that everybody liked. And there was a song that's, it was Lemmy from Motorhead, Dave Grohl on drums, and Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. And they were Run, Run, Rudolph. That's a cool, like, Lemmy singing Run, Run, Rudolph was awesome because Lemmy is amazing. Well, rest in peace. But
I think definitely my favorite is Baby It's Cold Outside. And what else do I like?
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
I mean, that's fun to like cook to, you know, because you can kind of bop around the kitchen
She
while
was
you're making
13
stuff.
when she sang that. Can you imagine being a 13-year-old? Brenda Lee, a 13-year-old singer, basically has a song that's one of the top songs every year since the 50s or whenever it came out, like 1953 or 54.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. It might be 57. I don't know.
There was another song that I really liked, but now I don't remember.
Shauna says Silver Bells. And Sana says, oh, definitely no Dominic the Donkey. I think I've heard it before.
I know it, but I can't place the tune.
And then her favorite is Oh Holy Night. Some of those those like super like they're just so like
I do like
oh
Do You Hear What I Hear?
There's like they get me all like sad in a weird way. Like I don't know, it's a weird emotional sadness.
A child. Na, 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 na. Only because that's one of those ones that like was always playing, I feel like, in my house.
So she's making a
savory cheesecake. So I'm gonna have to taste one of these. Somebody's gonna have to make one for me to taste because I don't venture to try to make one because I would fear that I would screw it up. I can make a good regular cheesecake, but when I move from baking sweet things to making savory things and trying to make sweet things savory, I generally screw it up. But I would like to try one and see if I will eat it because I'm very picky and particular in general.
It just makes me think of like making with like sour cream and chives and like dipping something in it. But yeah, I don't know. Like what I need to know. I need to know
what makes it savory. What are you doing to that cheesecake?
Yeah, I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Silent Night's her second favorite.
He's trying to rip my glass. My head.
Not for you. Never for you.
No, you're not allowed. Sorry, boy.
My brother is like what 4 years and 2 months sober.
Yep.
He's not allowed.
Nope.
Yeah, she says you should definitely throw in a live. You could be the only one on camera. I could have and read you the comments, kind of like how there's a couple of channels, like Cooking with Mel does it.
Yeah.
She's cooking and her husband's running the camera and running everything and reading her the chats and stuff.
Maybe. We'll see.
Your excitement is contagious to the viewers.
We'll see.
There's a beautiful.
You have a cat hat. He's got to let me hold him down and clean his eyeballs out again. Put more goop in them.
Infection and marinade.
She means inject.
Oh, inject, marinade, brisket 48 hours, and sous vide for 24.
Yeah.
I have a sous vide in the garage.
If you have an infected brisket, it's probably a
comes
problem.
with its own mayo. Nature's own mayo.
You're nasty. Ew.
I know that because somebody talks about they were at a fast food place and they bit into a chicken sandwich. And they're like, I said no mayo. They're like, there isn't mayo on that.
No, that's not a thing. No, that's disgusting. Gross.
Jack, you need to come over and watch movies with us.
Bridget Jones and Jerry Maguire are both good movies.
Come hang out during
They're
the week.
Super 90s. Like think Friends in a movie. Like very, very 90s. Unrealistic things that are not going to happen in real life. But very cute. I like
Come over and hang out with us during the week. We can watch movies.
Yeah, I'm home Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a small terror here and you will be forced to be her best friend.
Well, she gets off work at 4:30. By the time she gets here, the girl should be gone.
Oh yeah, there's
She's
that.
met the girl.
I know. That's why I said she will be forced to be
Yeah.
best friends.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Anywho.
And Jason says he's
Oh,
doing
very cool.
12 days of chaffles on YouTube. Tonight is 7 sour cream and onion.
Oh, you're gonna need to watch that. You love sour cream and onion.
I do.
He's gonna be down for that one.
Yeah.
But when you make them, can you not make 105?
I'll make 12.
I know, but you made the lemon blueberry ones, and they were
12.
very good. But there were so many.
I
of
made
them.
12.
And I can only eat so many.
She just shames the family at every chance she gets.
12 is a lot for one person to eat.
Christmas Chronicles.
Oh, I don't know that
I think we've seen that one.
I don't remember it.
What's the big Christmas monster? And Logan Delgado is showing his girls.
Oh, Krampus.
Oh yeah, Krampus. That's like a German or Norwegian
Yeah.
Christmas monster. Krampus.
Okay, so I watched this YouTuber. She is a reseller also. I watch her because she does a lot of pottery and jewelry and things that I don't do. And her channel, I think, is Left Coast Vintage, or that's her website. I can't remember. Anyway, but she went to Europe to like the Chris Krindle markets, whatever those are called, and did this big like 2-week tour in Europe. And one of the towns she went to had a Krampus festival where all of these people came out with Krampus, like all dressed up as Krampuses. And I mean, like very intricate, really unique masks and stuff. And even though they're supposed to be frightening, because the concept is Santa Claus brings good toys to the good kids and Krampus punishes the bad kids. So it was just really cool though. But she said that everybody was having a great time and everybody dressed up like a Krampus was actually really friendly and easy to get along with and super nice. And it was just a fun festival. And she showed video of it. It was freaking cool. I would totally go to that. It looks awesome. Some of the masks might haunt your nightmares, but it was really cool looking.
Sana says Candy Lane or Candy Cane Lane. That's
the
the new
one with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, new. And there's a new Beverly Hills Cop coming out. I've seen trailers for it.
I don't know how that's gonna go. The old ones were so good.
The first two, the third one doesn't exist.
Well, the old two.
The first two, 1 and 2. When I was a kid, we watched 2 a
banana
lot.
Tailpipe.
Oh yeah. I like those kinds of movies. Sweet stories, not necessarily the same story.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krampus.
Krampus.
Jingle Jangle on Netflix. I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, is that about a toy store? I feel like I tried to watch it and there was something about it that I couldn't get into it. I feel like I've seen that one.
So Shauna says she likes the song "Where Are You Christmas."
I don't know that I know.
I don't think I know that one either. We'll
I'm sure it will come on and one of the stores I'm in, and I'll probably sing along with it, but I don't know that I would pick it out.
Police Nabbed My Dad by Bob Obnoxious. It's a local thing. Weird.
Oh,
okay.
And everybody has to love Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer coming home from our house Christmas Eve.
You could say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Yes. That's probably.
Was that Pinkerton Bowden?
I don't remember. Look it up. You got a phone. You got the Google.
Making me do all the work.
Danny's here. Thank you for being here. I'm glad.
Well, hello.
I'm the type of always goes above and beyond and seems to get me nowhere. See, that's what I'm saying.
But it does and it doesn't. I always think of it this way. It gives me pride in myself and my job. You know, I may not get anything from my employer for it, but I know that I did the best that I could.
But also that'll kind of like, if you don't get something from your employer, eventually you start feeling like cheated and ripped off because
right.
You give and give and give and they don't give that. That's where I'm always like, if you change jobs every 2 to 3 years, you're more likely to make more money, grow skills, continue to move up. That's, and I know that people will disagree with me sometimes, but like long gone are the days of like getting a job in your 20s and being there till you retire. And, getting a full pension and a watch and a retirement party. That stuff just doesn't happen anymore.
Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer was a song by Elmo and Patsy. And just so you know that my phone is listening to me, I didn't even have to type that in. When I pulled up Google, it was the first thing on there. Thank you, Dr. Google. Oh,
Jackie says, "Baby, it's cold outside," and for some reason, Little Drummer Boy.
see, I like both.
I love Little Drummer Boy too. There was a version I had on like a set years ago, like when the baby was like, "And he smiled at me." That's like my favorite part of the song.
Same. I think that's the favorite part of the song for everybody.
No, because
The rest of it's kind of
because Baby's smiling at you is the best. I am Mannheim Steamrollers is a Christmas music.
I
always wanted to go see what's that? It didn't come to Indianapolis this year, but it's that Christmas like that rock music fest like goes to like the stadiums and they play. And it's all instrumental for the most part. It's
isn't it that
No.
Mannheim Steamroller?
no, it's something else. Electric Light Orchestra or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
something like that. I don't know.
And they usually have like 1 year, like the guy from Testament was touring with them on guitar and stuff. And I'm like, but yeah,
I just I don't want to pay to go watch Christmas songs.
I used to go. I'm sure it's not that expensive, but it's like a fancy light show and they're
Yeah.
like shredding on guitar.
Yeah, I just feel like I've already heard them all over and over and over again. I don't want to pay to see somebody perform.
What I heard was bah humbug.
Yes.
Anyway,
That's what-
I used to go caroling every year. I used to sing with the a cappella group. I missed that. That'd be cool. Do you hear what I hear?
Right. We need to.
It's really easy.
We need to have a keto karaoke night. That would be fun.
Well, that's what we were trying to. I think that was a thing that happened last year. The year before this one
Yeah.
at Keto Palooza.
Well, I'm not going to be able to go to Keto Palooza, so we need to have a keto karaoke night that's on another night because I like to karaoke. Now, I probably won't be keto on that night because I'll need to throw back a couple of drinks to have balls enough to get up on the stage.
Oh, she
But-
said it's easier than sweet cheesecake.
ah,
I mean, what's hard? I just put vanilla and sweetener in it.
yeah.
Let's see, Shauna. That sounds like fun. Bringing joy music is the best.
Yes.
Let's see. I think the neighborhood association would forbid me caroling.
Oh, I'm no great singer by any stretch, but I like to sing.
Cheese, bacon, seasoning. I think it would be good with sausage.
I would have to try it. I feel like the texture may really freak me out.
So it's kind of like how I'll make a
It's kind of like a casserole.
like I'll make a quiche for you sometimes, like with all the flavors you like.
Yeah.
But it's like a quiche, but with cream cheese.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to try it.
Rude.
Yes.
Rude.
He was brushing my hair with his claws. It's fine. Now he's over cuddling with Thor and cleaning Thor. He is the paw of the house. He's
That's
the old
right.
man.
Iced tea, whatever. Think of really good cheesecake that doesn't need crackers. Okay, so she sent me the recipe. She messapied me the mess.
She messapied you. That's what's a messaging recipe. Is a messapi.
It's a messapi.
And if it's funny, it's a whole messapi.
Grinch, Cindy Lou sings it.
He didn't even catch that. It just went.
I know. I'm trying to catch these
Right
because we're
over
already
his head.
over an hour and a half. Where Christmas is played, Jim Carrey, Grinch. I haven't watched it, so I didn't. I mean, it just looks creepy
Jim
to me.
Carrey is creepy AF in that makeup. I cannot watch that. I no. No. I just don't like it.
Tinkerbell and I have been making a lot of Christmas ornaments. Then we made purple M&M. We didn't know if purple was boy or girl. It doesn't matter.
I think it's anybody.
Yeah.
I like purple. It fits anything and basically everything.
All right, Leaky. We love you. Have a good night.
Love you, Leek. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is what I'm thinking of.
That's it.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is the one that does the basically the hard rock, solo-y, shreddy Christmas stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm not paying them money to
I'll
watch
go
Christmas
without you.
music.
I'll go without you and have a good time.
Do it.
I will. Wonder why she retired from acting. Jason, going music career route is probably why.
We missed an
I
entire
think we
conversation.
did, yeah.
It's okay.
Charlie Brown Christmas, 100%.
Yes. Do 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 do. I love the song. Yes, they do. It's
Rude.
Doesn't even need
Matreya,
greased
hello,
up.
dear.
Hey, Matreya. Yeah, it doesn't even need greased up. Things just slide right over that head.
My family went to see that a few years ago live. It was amazing. I know. I want to go see it. And like the year, well, I mean, I don't have money to go see it anyway, but I was like, oh, maybe this will be my year and I'm even coming here.
Yeah, it
But
will
anyway,
be your year.
I'm going to jump off here. She's coming with me. I have to eat something before my next stream at 9:30.
Annie has to feign interest in all the things that I just purchased.
She shows me why I cook food.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love you. We will see you soon. Share this out with everybody. Thank you for talking with us. And thanks to all of our members. We do appreciate you.
We won't see you again before Christmas.
Not before Christmas.
I won't.
No, she won't see anybody before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, Happy Holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Happy all of them.
The solstice.
Solstice, whatever pick your pleasure, whatever it is, happy that.
We love you. We'll see you guys soon. And I will be here on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you're going to get real bored and tired of me. So
He's going to be talking Christmas the whole time.
yes.
You're going to be like, oh, God.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye, guys. Happy
Bye.
holidays.